Let's say for this effect, I hand the deck over to the participant and they can give it a shuffle. After they're done shuffling the deck, I would take it back and I think the card I'm going to take out is the King of Diamonds. So, yeah, I think the King of Diamonds is actually good. You know what? Actually, I'm going to leave the King of Diamonds right there. And here's what we're going to do. I would hand the deck over to the spectator and tell them to follow my every instruction. So the first thing I would like for them to do is try to cut to the King of Diamonds. So cut a very small packet of cards off the top of the deck and turn those face up. Let's say they do that. In this case, we get a diamond, but no King of Diamonds, which is actually quite good. How about you cut a little deeper now and turn those face up? We get a Six of Diamonds. I think you're onto something, actually. So how about you deal through the face-up cards and see if you can find the King of Diamonds. So if we go through here, we don't see any King of Diamonds. The closest is the Queen of Diamonds. Take this card right here and leave it face down off to the side. Perfect. Go ahead and do that again. So cut a very small packet of cards and turn those face up. We get the Two of Diamonds again. Cut even bigger than that and turn those face up. Look at that. You got the two red twos, but you don't have the King of Diamonds any. Deal through these and see if you can find the King of Diamonds. We have the King of Clubs, but no King of Diamonds. Leave this card face down. And the last time you can cut a small packet, we got the Two of Diamonds once again. Cut even deeper and turn those face up. This case, the Ten of Hearts. Deal through these. We got the King of Hearts, but no King of Diamonds. Leave this card face down. And you can actually look through the rest of the cards and see if you can find the King of Diamonds. I'm not seeing any King of Diamonds yet. Um, yeah, I don't think the King of Diamonds is there. Meaning there is a good chance, however, the King of Diamonds is in here. So I would instruct the spectator to pick up the small packet and follow my instructions once again. Take the top card and put it under the packet in their hand. Take the next top card, deal it on the table. Take the next top card, deal it under the packet in their hand. Deal the next card face down on top of the pile. This card we're not going to look at yet. If you would have stopped here, you would have had the Jack of Diamonds or the Six of Clubs. Not the King of Diamonds. You shuffled, you cut wherever you wanted. We have one card, and it is the King of Diamonds. That is the effect for today. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Before I get into the tutorial, we are going to do the next deck review. Now, I picked out the next deck review here just because no one left a comment saying what deck they would like to pick out for me to review. But in the next video, I will show you the remaining decks we have left. So we're going to do the Donald Trump deck just to get him out of the way. So as you can see the front of the deck, it's going to have Trump himself, and I believe this is the Capitol or the White House. I think this is the Capitol, actually. I could be wrong there. You have the flag behind him, so you know the stars there, and then the red and white stripes. Then you have USA in blue. Now the back of the box is going to have the same thing, okay, but it's actually upside down, because if you turn it like a book, it's going to be upside down. But if you turn it, up to down, well, it's actually gonna be right side up. So this is the back of the box. Now the top, bottom, and sides are just gonna be gold. So nothing there. When you open up the tuck flap, it's gonna be gold. You open up even more, you're just gonna see gold. But it's gonna be sort of a pretty gold. They have like these sort of diamonds in there. You open these up, and you're gonna have the same thing. If you take the cards out, you're gonna have the same pattern. This is the box. Now the back design of the cards is gonna look like the box. So there's nothing going on here, okay? So as you can see, back design, I think right here is good. Back design looks like the box. I'll give you a little close up there. What two cards do you receive with this deck? Well, you receive two jokers. They are not matching, however. So you see, the one joker is colored. It's like a jester, and he has like a, what is that, bird? Owl? And notice how the joker here is actually gonna be in red. And the back design is actually interesting. If you hold it the right way in certain light, there's like little white sparkles or dots. The other Joker is gonna be the same, except instead of red, it's gonna be black. But they are the same color. So they kind of are identical. If you get two of the same deck, you can take out either black or red Joker and use those. The cards themselves, so they're all gonna look pretty much like Bicycle, except they're gonna have a different back design, and the colors might be a little different. And the Ace of Spades obviously is gonna be different. So I'm not gonna show the numbers for too long because they're gonna be the same. But if you hold them in a certain light, you're gonna see right there, you're gonna see some white in the club, which actually outlines it. So I guess that is another difference. And obviously the gold back design. Now the courts I said are going to be the same and bicycle. The colors may be a little different. The reds, I want to say they look darker, but they could be lighter. So they're going to be the same. Obviously the courts are the same as well. Square these up. Here's the ace of spades. So really, the ace is the only thing different. It says GR in the spade, and then underneath it, it says GR Gold Foil Poker. I'm not too sure what GR stands for. And then we go on. So yeah, it's pretty much a bicycle deck, except for those little changes. And like I said in my next video, I will be showing you the decks you could possibly vote on for, for the deck review. For the first deck review, only one person actually voted. So that's how we were able to start off the deck review. Now, if you didn't actually get a chance to check out my deck review playlist, make sure you do that as well. I might link those in the description. And I'm also going to be linking my Christmas video, which you can also see all of the decks. But keep in mind, I talk about in the video which decks I have reviewed and which decks I haven't reviewed. So please don't ask for a deck that I already reviewed. I will just link you the video. But that is the Donald Trump deck review. So let's get into the tutorial for this effect. So the deck I'm using are the avocados. I have a review on these. I will link that in the description. I also won these as part of Card Mechanics 13K giveaway. So I will link that video in the description along with Card Mechanics channel. And this effect is pretty much gonna be the same as the video I link in the description, except the ending with the 3 cards where you duck one and then you deal the next one. That is the only difference I put on this, and that was for a complete beginner, but I will be teaching the original handling probably in my next video. So you can start off this effect by having the deck shuffled. Once you take back the deck, you're gonna say out loud you're gonna take out a card. So you're gonna spread through, up jog one card and say, okay, I'm going to take out, and then you say the card. Here's what you're gonna do. So you're gonna get a glimpse at the top card, in this case the 7 of diamonds. When you spread through, you're going to up jog any card, doesn't matter what it is, but you're going to sell it like this card is the 7 of diamonds, when the 7 is the top card. So you say, okay, I'm going to take out the 7 of diamonds. Now, obviously, this isn't the 7 of diamonds, but you're going to be forcing the top card, but you don't want them to know it's the top card. You want them to think it's somewhere in the middle of here. So I hope that makes sense, but that's really all you're gonna do. It's actually quite easy. So, we see we have the King of Spades. We go through, we up jog one card and say, okay, I'm gonna take out the King of Spades. This isn't the King of Spades because the King is on top, but you're just going to take out any card from the middle, up jog it, don't show it obviously, and say, okay, I'm going to take out the King of Spades. The King is on top. So you can check out the original video in the description, but that's all you're going to do. After you say that, you're going to say, you know what? Actually, I'm going to leave the King right there in the middle. So it looks like that card you had outjogged was the King of Spades. They know the King is right, or you know the King is on top. So now you hand the deck over to the spectator, and you're going to have them follow your every instruction. So any way you want to justify cutting the cards, you can do it. So I say, you know what? We're going to try to find the King of Spades, but we're going to do it in a bit of a different way. So I want you to hold the deck and follow my every instruction. Cut a very small packet off the top of the deck and turn that face up. In this case, they won't get the King of Spades. One more thing I forgot to mention was take out duplicate cards, because you might actually get a King of Spades in the cutting. So take out duplicate cards. Once they don't get the King of Spades, they're going to cut a little deeper and turn those face up. In this case, they're not going to get the King of Spades either. Then you're going to have them deal all of the face-up cards onto the table, trying to find the King of Spades. Obviously, they're not going to find it. So they're going to take this next card and leave it face down off to the side. This is the King of Spades, and this is the force that you're going to do. It's actually called the Cut Deeper force. Now, in the performance, I did that 2 more times, but feel free actually to get 2 more cards on top of the King of Spades any way you would like. Just make sure the spectator doesn't look at them, okay? So in this case, I have them cut again, and actually, I will show you the cut deeper force while running through this. So the 6 of hearts is on top. If they cut a little deeper, there's no King of Spades. But keep in mind, if you were to spread the 6 of hearts face up, but if you were to cut a little deeper, and then turn those face over, and deal through these with no king of spades, well, this is the 6 of hearts. Then you can do that one more time. So they cut a small packet, and then they cut a little deeper. They deal through these, and they have no king of spades. You put this on top. Now keep in mind throughout this whole thing, if you say cut a small packet, and they cut this many, turn these face up, and then obviously they can't cut any deeper than this, that's fine. Just have them deal through all of these face up cards and put this face down card on top. But now, once you get 3 cards on top, they can deal through these to find the king of spades. And they're not gonna find the king of spades. So now you're gonna pick up this packet, and you want to keep the cards in the order they're in, and you don't want to flash the bottom card. This is the ending I put on this to make it beginner friendly. In the next video, I will show you the original handling. But in this case, what you're gonna do is you explain, I want you to take the top card, deal it under the packet in your hand, and deal the next top card. This is the king of spades now. So they're going to deal this under, deal this next top card, and now they're left with 1 card. They're not going to look at it, but you're going to show them the 2 cards they could have landed on. The 8 of clubs or the 6 of hearts is not the king of spades, but 1 card. They shuffled the deck. You kept the king of spades in the middle of the pack. They cut as much as they wanted. They got 1 card, and this is the king of spades. So that is the video for today. I hope you really enjoyed this one. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And in the next video, I will be teaching you the original handling. I don't know if I'll do another performance, but I will decide before then. And I will see you next time. Bye.